There are some questions about what is permissible in the bedroom. Now, some people say, as long as we are married, anything goes. You are wrong. Are you listening to me? You are wrong. You see, when Paul was teaching in Romans chapter 1, for instance, he said, women neglecting the natural use of the body. What he's insinuating is that by God's design of the body, you can tell what is supposed to go in where. They preach, I don't even. That if you open your phone and you observe, it's not everywhere the SIM card is supposed to enter. And so by observing the body, for instance, when the time comes, when it is time for worship, there is a reason God has designed a woman to bring out natural lubrication. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, people where they laugh past sabi this thing. I've been preaching too long to mind your reaction. Yeah, hear it at the talk. Some of you need it. Anywhere that does not have natural lubrication, God is telling you something. So, listen. That is just an example of how the law, the principle in Genesis will help us answer different things. So listen, even the people of the world, the Jews who had the law, the Old Testament, they got to a point where they were not really sure what the right view concerning divorce was. God is telling you, if you always take things back to the beginning, you can trace by God's design, God's will. Do you understand what I'm saying? That when you are going through the Bible, there are some people, even men of God, who had 2 wives, 3 wives, 5 wives, 1, even 100, 1,000 women in his life. It doesn't make it right. You go to the beginning. It wouldn't have cost God anything. At least when he was creating birds, he created many. But when he was creating baby, he created one. Are you listening? He could have opened his eye and said, these are the bones and the fleshes. But that's not what happened. He saw just one person. And God is telling you by design what his will is. So listen, the number one principle in knowing God's will is the beginning. From the beginning, it was not so. When God made man, he made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. From the beginning. So listen, the fact that you have genuine temptations still doesn't mean it is God's will. I can sympathize with you. I can understand. Listen, a lot of Christians don't even know what it's like. And like I said, we like to form the higher moral ground. You have things you're struggling with. You are struggling with porn. You have not overcome that one. So the fact that you don't know what it means to have same-sex attraction doesn't make you better than others. But it doesn't justify it also. Are you listening to me? You know, a generation that legitimizes all interests just because they are genuine will be in trouble. If we just cast off virtuous restraints and say, it's just how I feel. How then, by that logic, will you say that pedophilia is wrong? How then, by that logic? Listen, the Church of Jesus Christ is built on the foundation that Jesus died for sins. I'm not preaching against you. I'm not pushing you down. I'm just letting you know this is God's design. And for all our struggles, may the Lord help us. Say loud, amen.